Yep, welcome to the next exciting episode of the Team Powersports Motovlog. I am your host, Sarah. We're here at Team Powersports in Garner today, and I am going to be riding a special motorcycle. This is the 2018 Africa Twin Adventure Sports version. Now, the Africa Twin is in the CRF family. Its model code is actually CRF 1000, so like the CRF 50s and 110s, 125s, 250s, etc. This is a dirt bike, according to Honda. Obviously, this is an adventure motorcycle, and the Adventure Sports version of the Africa Twin comes with some pretty substantial changes over the standard Africa Twin, and I can't even get into every single difference that there is. But the ones that I do know of right off the bat are that beautiful white painted frame. It's got a different, flatter, slightly more comfortable seat. You've got the metal luggage rack here in the back. This one has been outfitted with GV Trekker Outback bags, which is pretty rad. The Adventure Sports has the larger gas tank, different windshield, different heads-up unit, has grip warmers, it has the frame cage that goes all the way around, and a much taller suspension by several inches. And I want to give a big shout out to the Joyless Monster. You can find him on Instagram at #joyless_monster if you want to continue to see the adventures of this Africa Twin. And hoist. Wow, this bike is pretty tall. Now, the Africa Twin is powered by a 1000cc parallel twin engine that makes just about 100 horsepower. But since this bike belongs to the Joyless Monster and not to me, I'm going to take it kind of easy on it. Wow, that's got great acceleration. All right, so initial impression, this bike has a lot of space. And I'm not just talking about from the seat to the handlebars, but from the seat to the foot pegs. The physical distance between the handlebars is pretty wide as well, making for a very comfortable, very spacious riding position. And the exhaust note is quite pleasant as well. For as tall as the Africa Twin is, it actually feels very nimble. It's interesting because under acceleration and braking, you can really feel the length of the suspension underneath you. I mean, it's you can tell it definitely has all the travels, that's for sure. And I've rode a few dirt bikes, I've rode a few adventure bikes in my time on two wheels, and you know, I can honestly say that this is the first adventure bike that I really feel like I'm sitting in the motorcycle as opposed to sitting on the motorcycle. All right, get it in the turns. Yep, I like the Africa Twin. This is how adventure motorcycles are supposed to feel, Team Powersports fans. This is comfortable, it's big, but it's nimble, and the suspension soaks up everything. That parallel twin 1000cc engine just purring, pulling me up to speed. Oh, yes. I'd love to take this thing out in one of these construction zones and see what it can do off-road, but the Joyless Monster that owns this motorcycle would probably be none too much pleased if I took it out and really wailed on it. You know, one of the things that I've always really enjoyed about bikes like this, the tall adventure bikes, some of even the dual sports that have a super high seat height, is I like sitting up high on the motorcycle. I'm gonna let this truck get next to me so you can see, but I'm eye level with the driver of this Tacoma. And I really feel like I can be seen, I feel like I can be heard. There's just something really nice about sitting up really high on a motorcycle. I like that I have a gear position indicator here on the dashboard because I wasn't sure if I was in gear or not. And There's not really anything more embarrassing than when you're sitting in a light and you're on a motorcycle and you're the coolest guy or girl around. You feel so rad, and then the light turns green and you're not in gear. Get me in the other lane. You're gonna let me in. Oh yeah, we did it. You know, I really have to give it to Honda. It's been a long time coming for them to get into the serious adventure motorcycle game, and they have really knocked it out of the park with this Adventure Sports Africa Twin. This is a very, very well put together, well thought out motorcycle, and I have absolutely had a blast riding it. So there it is, TPS fans. This is the 2018 Africa Twin Adventure Sports. We've got, once again, the Joyless Monster, hashtag Joyless_Monster. You can find him on Instagram and follow the adventures of the Africa Twin and the Joyless Monster. Super, super cool motorcycle. Love the power, love the handling, love the comfort. And if you'd like to see one in person, you can slide up here to Team Powersports in Garner, 222 US 70 East, right here in Garner, North Carolina. You can check us out on the web, www.team-powersports.com. And if you want a crispy, brand new Africa Twin Adventure Sports, there it is, in the showroom.